Hello everyone, and welcome to another Aussie Empires video. Now, have you ever wondered how to use variables, or just, while playing scenarios, how to make this the 0 out of 3, and how to make it go up, down, whatever? Well, in this humble little video, I'll show you how to do it. So just check this out, right? These knights here are gonna destroy this outpost, because that's what the objective says. This 0 out of 3 will change. Just give them a second. They're not the best knights. And boom, I'm just going to go to the next one. And look here. Boom, it goes up. Well, let's go on to the next and see what happens. Come on, destroy him. There we go. And we'll go on to the last one because I'm, don't have much time. Alright, and it goes up again. Now this here, or these here, are variables. And in this nice little video, I'll explain to you how to use them, and we got a little text, awesome. So let's get into the editor and, well, get started, shall we? Okay, and we're here. Now, look at the triggers. Doesn't look like too much now, does it? It's actually quite simple. So, first of all, use this trigger here. Change variable. Now, this is basically to set the given variable to a certain number. Now, usually you put this to 0. So basically, you go here, name it, that's quite important, otherwise you'll just get these. Yeah, quite the set of numbers. So just name it so that you know what it is, and just set it to the given number. Now you can also put it to add, subtract, multiply, etc, etc. But for this example, we'll just simply put it to set. Alright, now we've got to make it go up once you, well, in this case, destroy the outpost. So we've got 3 here for the numbers, well, of these outposts. So each trigger for every outpost. So once we destroy this one, the variable will go up. And as you guys can see, we named it here, destroy, add 1. Now make sure that you don't just put it to set, or, accidentally. Otherwise, imagine you destroy these two, but this trigger here is accidentally put to set. Then instead of going up to 3, it'll go back to 1. So make sure to just check this, please, for your own sake. Now, if you guys can guess what these other two are, it's the exact same thing. Variables are just normally just click here, change the variable, click here, do this, change the variable. Quite simple. So these 3 here, well, are just to get the objective completed. Then we need a condition that registers that the given number of variables. So after 3, this display instruction will show, or whoever knows, the declare victory, or what you want it to do, or units will spawn, whatever. It's well, you can do whatever you want. So once this condition here is met, variable value. So as you guys can see, if destroy equals to 3, so these 3 here, this is why these 3 are important, because this will change, well, the amount. Once you've got 3, so I've done it 3 times, the instruction will display. Now, in the objectives here, I made it so that it goes up, and it's shown with 0 out of 3. Now this is how you write it. Now this plus here is for the main objectives, as I've taught you in many other videos. And this might confuse you guys a little bit. Why is this in between 2, well, arrows, and /3? Wouldn't you think that it's just this? I'll just type it real quick. Oh, goodness. Oh. Well, no, this wouldn't really work, because otherwise it'll be stuck at 0 out of 3. So basically, first of all, you click an arrow like this, and then you put in the name of your variable. Oh, destroy. There we go. So, basically, what you could do is just name it 1. So imagine this is now called 1. This wouldn't work. Ooh, this wouldn't work. So this would have to called 1 in between arrows. Basically, that's how you write it. This is probably the most annoying bit, because if you, for example, put a capital letter or forget a letter, it will just show this instead of, well, what you wanted to show, the 0 out of 3. Now let's actually get another example where instead of going up, let's see, here, up, it goes down. Right, so we're back in here, and if you guys can see here, this has changed. It's no longer 0 out of 3, it's it's 3 outposts remaining. So what would happen if we were to destroy one of these outposts? So just give me a second, my knights are quite slow. Normally I shouldn't even have them on the Mayans for some reason. Finding the Armenians, very historically accurate. but just give them a second, and let's have a look. It's gone to 2. Now, how does this work? I wonder. I'm not gonna do all this. I bet you guys can get what happens after I destroy these 2. You know, big shocker. But well, it's basically the same thing. But for those of you that might know a little bit of AoE triggering, we just change one little button and you get a whole different outcome, which is, you know, that's just AoE triggering for you. You forget something or add something and it just becomes something completely new. So let's get back into the editor and yeah, I'll show you guys what I did. Now, variables are my absolute favorite type of trigger and condition, of course, because it's just so, I don't know, it just works so perfectly if you've, well, triggered it correctly, of course. Now, what have I done here? Well, first of all, the objective's changed. As you guys can see here, it's just destroy an outpost remaining. So this will show the number we've set here. Now, as you guys can see, I've set it to 3 this time, so it won't go up, it'll go down. And if you guys can guess what this does, once you destroy one outpost, the variable will subtract and go down. That's basically all I've done, and you get a completely different trigger. Now, you can also do this, for example, for like units that, or I mean players. So in certain scenarios, you see like, oh, defeat all players. Now, instead of just clicking this, I'm just going to remove all these triggers. Instead of doing this, might as well name it. I'm just going to name it 1. Instead of doing this, player defeated, and just copying it everywhere, is it? Player 1, player 2, etc., etc. You can use variables. So let's say, new condition, player defeated, player 1. And then you say the change variable to, where is my variable? Change variable. I'm just going to call, oh, you'll have to set it, but we'll change variable 1. Right, and we'll say it's called, I don't know, defeat. And we're just going to say add 1 to it. And we're going to do it again. Once player 2 is defeated, player 2. Here we go. Player defeated, player 2. The variable will be added again. Now this is to make sure that, say you defeat one player or a specific player, something different could happen. Because if you just have it like this, you'll have to defeat both, nothing would happen, and you'd have to make 2 separate win conditions. So, using variables can quicken the process for making triggers. That's why it's so fun. Now, I'll actually make an example of this, so just give me, I'd say 5 minutes to set it up. Alright, and we're in, and the objective says that we have to kill these 2 pikemen. So I'll start with this one right here, and do as, well, the objective says, and we'll just kill this guy. So do that, and he exploded, and it went down. How cool, how awesome. Now we're going to kill this guy, do the objective, and there we go. Cool, we did it. Now let's get into the editor and show you guys how to do that. Alright, as you guys can see here, these are our pikemen, and these are our triggers. So we're just going to set the variable that we want to do, so kill and set it to 2, because of course 2 pikemen here have to be murdered, as it says in the objective. So once the variable hits 0, it'll say good show, very polite narrator. And we'll just do this. These are 2 different things that'll happen. So once we kill this guy, the explosion will be created. So basically what we just do is create a petard and just kill it immediately, so it'll explode, and the variable will go down. And with this one, our narrator will say, well, at least it didn't explode. So you kill this guy, display the instruction, and change the variable. So basically these 2 different things will change the same variable, and that's the nice thing about variables. It just makes your scenarios way more complex and way more diverse. So I'd highly suggest using it instead of the usual just do this, just spam the player defeated or destroy object or whatever. It just makes it look a lot cleaner, nicer, and I highly suggest that you guys look into it because it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, this video is long enough. I've rambled on for far too long, so I'll end it here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the concept, because I've got a lot more where that came from.